Hey guys, wanted to go ahead and do a review of the Fifine K688. It's this microphone right here. Obviously, they took a lot of cues from the SM7B. This microphone actually, this is on discount right now. You can actually buy this on Amazon for about $58, so it's quite a bit of a discount. I am not sponsored by Fifine. I actually bought this with my own money. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some pros and cons about this microphone, and to go from there, I'll start with the cons and then the pros. So the con is this actually, the mount, the way it's set up, it's actually, I think, in my opinion, it's actually backwards. So this should actually go right here rather than, so you see how it says Fifine right here? This should be right here. And because what's going on is you can't actually adjust this. So you're forced to put this on some sort of mounts where it goes so it's almost like it's upside down, right? So I think that's one flaw, because what happens is when I naturally when you look at this right here, you look at the box and the way it's set up, what it wants you to do is basically have a mount where it's set up like this, and then something puts it up like this. But they're not thinking about also putting it this way. So I don't know. I guess it's very. I guess it's not good for this particular stand, right? Which is what I'm using. The second problem is a minor problem, but basically the knobs in the back, they're pure black. There's no white divots, so it's kind of hard to see where the volume ends and where it starts. So I wish they didn't do that. The third thing, the third one is I think more of an issue. So they're actually this is a metal ring. But when I actually speak into it, I can actually hear a little bit of ringing when I'm speaking into it. So there's a little bit of resonance. So that's kind of not good. As for some pros about this microphone, what's cool about it is that it's a USB and an XLR microphone, and it is very affordable. This is $58, and this is sort of the sound you're getting. It's also a USB-C, and it also has a headphone jack. And you're getting all this for about $58, and it doesn't require an audio interface. And I'm actually going to let you hear how this compares to other microphones, other dynamic microphones, which many of them do require an audio interface. The other thing that's great about this is obviously they're trying to copy, the SM7B sort of look to it. But, what I always find out is people don't want to have a handheld dynamic on a streaming sort of thing. They care about the look of it. And, I think this has a more of a broadcast look to it, which I think more people would find attractive. And like I said, I think it's very affordable because, most streaming is like a Shure SM7B, $399. And, although it's debatable, they will add a $150 cloud lifter. And for what? For streaming. For streaming, I really honestly don't think you need anything more than this. And this is perfectly fine for what's needed. But enough fluff and talk. Let's get to the comparisons and go from there. All right, so this is audio from the Fifine K688, and what we're going to do is we're going to now compare this to a set of other microphones. So let's just go with the first set. All right, so this is the Samson Q2U, and this is usually typically around $69, and this is how the audio sounds. We're comparing this to the Fifine K688. All right, so now we're back on the Fifine K688. This is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is this is not the Fifine. This is the Shure SM7B. This microphone is typically around $399. It's a popular podcast setup, and it's currently connected to the cloud lifter, which is another $150. Mic check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we're back in the Fifine K688. This is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the XM8500. This is $20. However, it does require an audio interface, so it depends on how much your audio interface is. Look at it again. We're on the Fifine K688. This is how the audio sounds. Mic check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the Shure SM58. This is $100, and it requires an audio interface, and this is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, back at it again. We're back on the Fifine K688. And this is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the Ethos, and this is typically around the $399, and this is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, back at it again. This is how the audio sounds on the Fifine K688. This is how it sounds. Mic check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is the Shure SM57, and we are comparing this to the K688, and this is how the audio sounds. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, back at it again. This is the Fifine K688. All right, so this is the SE Electronics SEV7, and this is how the audio sounds. And we're comparing this to the Fifine K688. All right, back at it again. This is the Fifine K688, and this is how the audio sounds. Mic check, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, back at it again. This is how the audio sounds. This is the Fifine K688. All right, so that concludes our video regarding the Fifine K688.